Hello everybody and welcome to Northwind, a monster hunting roguelike deck builder that we're going to be checking out here today. It's out on Steam, so we're going to go to see what it's all about. Why does it say we got, oh, they give us something to unlock immediately? That's interesting. I'm just going to click this first one. What is it? Additional slots? Sure. We'll do that. I want to play the game though. All right, tutorial. Skip all tutorials? I mean, I guess we could. I've played a roguelike deck builder before, but it does tout a unique tug-of-war system for combat. So, hey, we'll see. Hi there. I'm a new mercenary. I'm Fluff, your monster hunting guide. Let me help you get started. Your job is to defeat enemies, playing cards in your hand. You need mana. Yep. You'll get mana from relics and cards. Okay. That's already a little bit different. You have a relic, the energy stone, that gives you a mana at turn start. Okay, so, like, normally we're not getting mana per turn, but there's something about the relic we have that does. And then there are focus cards. They are energy cards. Each will give you a mana when it's put into your hand. When it's put into my hand, we get a mana. The enemy is about to attack with 9 attack power. Okay. There's the enemy's attack power. Damage that's going to be dealt to us. Gotcha. You can withstand the attack. You can build up your attack power by playing action cards. Basic attack has 4 attack power. Focus has 2 attack power. Let's build your attack power up to 10 by playing 2 basic attack cards and a focus card. Okay. Weird sound, like the audio bounce, very awkward here. 1 second. Sound effects are so quiet. Now you have 10 attack power. Having more attack power than your enemy will allow you to do damage to them. This is the damage that will be dealt to the enemy. Okay. Okay. So it's a more aggressive angle. Press the end turn button. Instead of having to juggle your attack and your defense. Oh, we got the, like, Darkest Dungeon style visuals. In terms of, like, the static animation there. When you end the turn, any remaining cards are discarded. At the start of the turn, you draw until you have 7 cards. And if your draw pile is empty, your discard pile will be reshuffled into a new draw pile. All right. So this gives us 2 power is what yeah, that is indeed the case. So the attack is better at actually doing the kill. We can just play all these, right? Because we do have a billion mana. Animation speed, let's definitely get that up. Glad we have that. Is there a triple? There is if we want it. Let's start at 2. Add 1 leather gloves to your deck. Do we have... I mean, I want to, I think, but, like, do we have to? Faction Duelist, increase attack 1 attack power against all opponents per status stack. So, like, what? We just have 3 attack power naturally when we play that card, or when we have that card, or what's the deal? We'll see. Sometimes an enemy can defend. They won't do damage to you, but they will withstand your attacks. When it defends, it's a good opportunity to save your mana for leveling up. Any unused mana will carry over between turns. Okay. Leveling up requires 5 mana. Click on the plus button to level up. That moves us to that... I was wondering about that. Okay. Moves us to this level here. Leveling up gives 2 benefits, increasing your attack power of all the action cards in your deck. Second, it allows you to equip equipment cards. You drew the leather gloves, click on it to equip. So it's free for us to do that. I mean, we obviously had to pay to level up. 3 might for the rest of battle. Equipment cannot be unequipped unless a card or ability says otherwise. You can equip up to 10 pieces of equipment. All right. So that's the tutorial. Okay, so that's what's different here. Understood. I mean, it's definitely got a couple unique things about it compared to other deck builders. So I can commend that already for at least trying to do some new stuff. 1/4/. Inflicts 6 damage to an enemy. So, okay. So in this context, it does the 5/7/9 power, or might, or whatever the hell it was. But it also does an immediate 6 damage, which is notably different. Which is kind of interesting. All right, so now we're just in a normal run. Hello there, very strange chicken. Just got standard crap here. I gotta say, I do like the Zug mentality of just being able to throw out our damage. I think we'll not spend that extra mana. Why? I don't know. We could have killed, I guess. Doesn't. I have a feeling we're gonna be able to just kill right here, though. So now we're neutral, and the Force Slash does immediate 6, which is enough to kill, anyways. Fur Rucksack. Gotta be careful with saying that one. When playing a basic card, gain an armor. Armor will not reset to 0 after turn end. Okay, interesting. Dual wield. When this card is played, add the attack power of the adjacent cards to it. Interesting. Interesting. In addition to the fact that it gives 3 as well, it does cost 2. If discarded from the leftmost position in your hand, add 8 attack power to it this battle. Very expensive. 3 cost. Zug. This is such a cool idea, though. Pick a reward, another focus. Balancing energy cards is crucial. Too many will clutter your deck. Too few may leave you without mana to play cards. So I just added a 2 cost, right? Yeah. But it's also worth noting that this likes the high attack power at the sides. So for that, the basic attack is going to be better to keep. I'm going to say we don't want an extra mana yet. But that is an interesting thing to have to juggle. Create an exact copy of a card that you own. Choose one of 2 random gems to infuse into a card. Cost -1, -3 attack power to every level. Exhaust cost becomes 0. This being a 1 cost that adds the attack power of the adjacents is actually, that's kind of interesting, because like the main reason we're playing it is not for that. We could also do it for Force Slash and make it a 0 cost, immediately do 6 damage to an enemy. Kind of interesting. It's kind of interesting indeed. But I think we want to go for the dual wielding because it cares about the adjacent values. So if we reduce its value, I don't know, path to elite. Oh, that's nice that it just says that. Combine cards and lose some max HP. Huh. Normal enemy, elite, Hell Vanguard. I'll check an event. Lose 25 gold, get 6 bones. Bone can be used at the blacksmith services in the Northwind outpost. What, is that like between runs, or is that, I don't know. I don't know, man. I have no scales, so I will take it. Okay. You and me, pal. Cave Ghoul. So see, this is the situation that's kind of awkward, where this is pretty bad. Got 8 coming in. So we could just, like, clash for now, because I can't play this. I don't really feel like it's going to be worth it to play the focus. You want to make sure the stuff that you're playing is worth it, you know? We could level up here. If we level up, we're going to take damage, though. I don't feel like taking damage. I don't feel like it. Well, so what is might? Increase 1 attack power against all opponents per status stack. So hold on. Because this is free. So we do 3 naturally, and then this is worth 7. We do the 6, and then we otherwise clash. These we can't play because we don't have any mana. Okay, that actually does end up working pretty well. Okay, that's a +9. That's so good for that price. We're not going to get a kill for adding the extra focus, so let's just chill. Yeah, that does become quite good. 4 slash should be enough to get a victory. Shing! Do we get both? Click anywhere to continue. 1 duelist card. Skip 2 non-basic cards. Put the top card of the draw pile into the discard. Okay, I mean, so it's not good or it's not a good or bad thing, but it is a 1 cost for, like, frankly, a pretty crazy amount of power. On turn end, gain 2 control and a shatter. What? Oh, there we go. Turn start, create 1 pivot. Switch 2 cards in your hand. Okay, so that'll be for, like, things that care about positioning. We do have something that cares about that. So we would have that for 2 turns. That's pretty interesting. Shatter, unequip 1 equipment per status stack. Oh. Add 1 attack power to all eager punches in your deck this battle. I'm going to grab the Windwalk just because it has a high base power for the adjacency thing. Am I willing to add an energy yet? We've added 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to say no. We're going to greet it 1 more time. If we add another card without removing a card, then I will probably have to add a mana. Okay, Windwalk, skip. Is it a problem if they're... Yeah, it doesn't seem like there's a problem for, like, us discarding. Whenever you play a skill card, gain might per status stack this turn. Action, action, action. We don't have any. I have no skill. Don't have to tell me twice. We'll just go for those, and I think I'm going to chill. I think we're beyond going for the basic attacks as well for the moment. All right, what do you got going on? 13. Careful, enemy just used an overpower token on you. Triggers effect if the attack power is higher than yours this turn. Okay. So basically, it's just saying, really don't let it through. So this is a situation in which I will spend that extra mana on the focus, even though it's otherwise kind of crappy. Awkward. Awkward. So we got 5, 9. We're going to throw the 9 there. Oh boy. Because if we dual wield, it's not very good. Like, it's 2, I'd have to play this, and then it's a 5. It just doesn't end up being worth it. That'd be 2 mana for an average of 2.5. Like, that's obviously not worth it. So I'm going to force slash, and then I'm going to basic attack, I think. Or I could let this 2 through, but I don't want to. Oof. Well, okay, it is the elite. That was like, this is feeling rough. But you know what? That makes sense. Nine, 4, 8. Okay, I mean, we can get there. I mean, I'd like to get the a level up, but 5 is going to be pretty expensive, you know? We also want to save some energy, save some juice for if they get another overpower token spent. I don't know if they can have more than 1. We'll leave it at that. We got the 2. So, yeah. The thing is, I have enough mana to generally do what I want to do. See, this is good. Ooh, this is good. Ooh, this is good. That's the plus 13, and then we get the Wind Walk right after. Oh, you're screwed, dude. Yeah, we have enough mana to generally do what I want. But not enough to level up, like, commonly. So I think we should add another focus if prompted. We're not gonna... It's not the difference between lethal or not. Which is... Yeah. I kind of feared. But we're good. We drew enough basic attacks for it to not be a problem. There we go. Good. Owned. Ooh, we get a relic now. Skip 3 energy cards. And gain a mana for each. It's kind of interesting. When equipping an equipment, deal 6 damage to all enemies. It's kind of fun. This seems just quite good. Yeah, because that's an energy. That seems really quite good. But here's my question. Skips 3 energy cards. Does it skip the next 3 that would be energy, or does it take the next 3 cards on the top of your deck and then discard each that are energy? Because there's a big difference between those 2 effects. But I'm going to just hope, and we will take another focus. Alchemist service costs 3 fewer scales. Reduce the level required for card bonus for the card bonus effect. For the card bonus effect by 1. Is that this? Once again, for science, I want to know. Does it make it so I can equip my gloves at 1? No. For the card bonus effect. We'll get in there. Maybe it'll make sense. Unless I can equip this. Enemies with countdown token have a special move. When a countdown reaches 0, it will... Yep. That makes sense. So, yeah, I cannot play it, so this is not what I... Yeah. Okay. Okay, so skip 3 regardless. That's... Honestly, that's extremely, extremely good. Got 8 coming in. I'll tell you what. We're going to level up and slap the gloves on, knowing darn well we're just going to go down to 1. Ordering was crap there. We could have actually taken no damage if I processed, you know, a step earlier that that's what I was going to do. Okay. 3. We can do 1, 2, 3. It's not bad. We could do 1, 2. God, I wish I had 1 more mana. I wish I had 1 more mana. They do have to be non-basic cards. I guess that's the downside of Windwalk. Inflict 6. All right, we'll go for these. I mean, that's a hell of a lot of damage. Oof. I mean, we'll just send the basic attacks. Like, the dual wielding being on the side, obviously not that great. Love that card. No! That's the downside, is if you don't have stuff in the draw pile. You gotta be a little bit more careful than that. So the good news is we're gonna skip nothing, though. So that is helpful. That plus the inflict 6, plus the 6 damage there, we're gonna kill before anything even happens. Reduce the level required for the card bonus effect by Maybe that will make sense soon. When played against an enemy that has Injure, add 4 attack power to this card. When playing a card, gain a might this turn. So it actually, like, it's good, but my type of deck that I'm going for actually doesn't love that much. The fact that this is a basic card and it won't be skipped... yeah, the fact that it won't be skipped with Windwalk is a little bit sketchy. I'll take the $5. Add attack power to all action cards that have Overpower. Perks are cheaper. Add 1 attack power to all... So Overpower? I don't have anything with Overpower yet. I wouldn't mind getting it, but I'll get perks are 50% cheaper. You found a perk that can be used once per battle, stays with you for the whole run unless you discard it. Draw a card, discard a card. I mean, I'll take it. That seems good. Non-faction cards or remove cards from your deck. Hello. Overpower, gain 3 mana. Swift Strike. We kind of like something like this, where it's a juicy card, but the penalty is that it gets discarded or gets exhausted. Exhaust 1 card in the discard pile and add 3 attack power to this card. I can't lie, it's kind of nice too. I'm getting both of those. Exhaust, next turn, draw X, gain X mana, gain X, deplete, lose. No, nah. Oh, shoot. I didn't see the remove down here. It's so stinky and dinky. Oh, well. Restore HP and or receive a random reward from fishing. Let's fish. Heavy blow. Add attack power equal to total cost of all the other cards in your hands. Yep. Okay. We definitely need to add an extra mana now. For sure. But that's really interesting. We got 14 coming in. We definitely force slash. We drew all of our basic attacks. It's pretty bad. Oh, that ended up being bad. You know what? We should have done this. We're gonna take damage. Unless we Windwalk. But if we... Fine. We do need to get our mana card. The thing is, I was going to say we might have skipped the perception. Yeah, this is... Enemy has a skill token. It will use its skill at the end of the turn. Spawn a cut in your discard pile. I can see what it is, but it's... I can also just make an assumption. Oh my god, that went so poorly. That went so poorly. I'm going to just accept this, this absolute L of a turn. Okay, 7. Nope. Add attack power equal to the total cost of all the other cards in your hand. Yes, sure. I wish we could have that by dual wielding. If we could get the ability to, like, adjust positioning. Does sound pretty good. I'm going to go for a force slash. It's definitely overkill. We should probably save a little bit more than that. Adjacent cards become wounded. I'm trying to see. I mean, like, clearly they have this symbol. Oh, it's legitimately just can't be played. If the enemy has a higher power than you this turn, spawn a cut in the discard pile. Does this have exhaust? It has exhaust, okay. Sure. can get rid of one focus. That surely won't bite us in the butt. Yeah, we don't want to have the overpower. Goes through anyways, though. All right, low mana. Yoof. We're going to get a weaken. Yeah, we got the extremely powerful turn here. We shouldn't have gotten rid of the one focus, but yeah, just the order of how we've drawn stuff has been truly crap. Can't even play this, and it's too far away for us to get a freebie with a dual wield. We really are going to need one of those ways to adjust the positioning of cards in order to make this like a little bit more feasible. We're going to get overpowered regardless. I hate discarding those cards, but, you know, tis what tis. Maybe we can exhaust the cut. Yep, there we go. Perfect. Just exhaust the cut that way. That ends up working way better for us. We can do the 10. So I've been weakened, huh? So there's no overpower effect on this turn. Part of me is considering saving, because these are adding 3. In order for me to get the effect, I'd have to go twice. We're getting a cut regardless. It's not even just on overpower. We accept the losses. This fight is going so poorly. Oh boy. No need to level up again. I'll accept this. In our draw pile, do we have... yeah, we have the blood sacrifice. Okay. So then we're going to just leave the cut. I'm going to accept the 1 damage. Here we go, man. It's a little bit awkward, but we get that extra free, quote-unquote, 18 there, which is very nice. It cycles it, it just gives it whatever. So we're not going to get overpowered. We want to save so that we don't get overpowered on a different turn. You know, it's tug of war for a reason, meaning we don't want to just, like, throw everything at the wall at go, you know? That being said, this looks pretty good. Alright. Good. Fight Dunzo. Which is fantastic, because otherwise it was really... That was really tight for a moment. When unequipped, morph into Berserker Slash. When equipped, gain 3 armor. Unequipped equipment, draw 1 and apply 2 injure to an enemy. Choose an equipped equipment and create a copy in your hand. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool indeed. What is a Berserker Slash? I mean, then I'd have to get something to unequip as well. I guess we're just gonna go for Replicate. It's a little thick. I'll take another focus. Add 2 attack power to merged cards. Battle start, gain a Furious. Whenever you take combat damage, gain a might per status stack this battle. That's kind of interesting. I don't know about this merged card thing, but I'm gonna go for it. Like, let's see if we can find a way to do it. Reduce all negative status effects on you by half. That's definitely interesting. To the Northwind outpost we go, thank God. Each shop offers unique and powerful upgrades. Okay. Antique shop, tavern. Restore 100% HP, 30%, battle start. Draw a card. 15% gain a surge. 1 attack power. Increase 1 attack power of action cards per status effect. I'll go for that. It's my freebie. purchase... Okay, let's see. Prevent all fatal damage once per run. Gain 2 might this turn. The thing is, I would prefer to buff the actual cards. Banish 1. I'm assuming that stuff will stay there. Infuse a powerful gem to boost a card's ability. When leveling up, put this card into your hands. +3 attack power to every level. Certainly not bad. How much does this cost? I mean, we could do that. It doesn't really matter which one I do. It's just going to be one of the ones we're going to keep. I do like the blood sacrifice of it all. Windwalk might end up going, actually, to be honest. Force Slash just seems nice. Sure. Infuse for 8. Gain 4 armor. So we can't... So if something's been... Gotcha. I'll go for that on Perceptive. It's a bit expensive. But, like, that's a card that I'll pretty reliably be doing. Cost got pretty high there. Create an exact copy of a card. Merge 2 identical cards together. Combine 2 basic cards together. So what is... Oh, okay, it'll tell me the result. Focused attack. When this card is put into your hand, gain a mana. Okay, yeah. I mean, that's just good. That's just very good. And then we had the... Yeah, 2 attack power merged cards. Oh, God, that's so good. That's so good for us. Because it's also... It's thinning our deck, but not in a way that's problematic. Like... Oh, it's just beautiful. God, my power spike is just disgusting. Is this free? Oh, okay. Unfortunately, we're 1 off. Had I known just how good this was going to be... I mean, I guess I'll check and make sure that this isn't cheaper for some reason. No, it's more expensive. I'll get 2 mana. Armory coming soon. Leveling up, put this card into your hand once per turn. Oh! That's perfect. That's, like, legitimately perfect. When we level up, that's when we can get the equipment. Well... I've realized my mistake. I guess here's the thing. We'll only level up if we have the equipment in our hand. That's what it'll be. That makes sense. That makes sense. Throw a coin, lose 20 gold, pick a perk. Inflict 8 damage to an enemy. Apply 3 injure. Reduce their attack power per stack. Status stack increases by 1 when taking damage. Reduces by 1 at turn end. It's pretty good. This just immediately does the damage. I like that. This is on overpower. What? 2 enemies. That's not allowed. Okay. You're doing 6. We kind of just want to go blam. and just chill. Right? Actually, could we have just... I just don't think that's worth it. We don't have that because I really want to cast it for 3, you know? That's not the real thing there. Okay, so now we have 6 might for free. 6 might without us having to do a jack squat. Okay. Good. What do you got here? Overpower. Nah. We can't kill. So I'm going to chill. No kill, just chill. We could go for the Perceptive, but it wouldn't really even make sense there. Yeah. I get you. When this card is in the leftmost position in your hand, lock its cost to 0. Okay. I do want to just kill you. I think I have... Yeah, I don't have anything in my discard. I mean, 20 power just like that's not bad. You have 28 freaking block? Hey. Oi. You son of a gun. We need to... Okay, so we're overpowering. I think let's just get you out of here. Expensive as it may be, and boy is it ever. So yeah, you chill. Your block should... yeah, it resets there. We're doing the 6. Great, perfect. Absolutely demolished. Goodbye. 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 A little bit of overkill. Just a little bit of overkill. Didn't even end up using these. We should have. It's interesting. Force slash, we sure could. I think I'm going to skip, though. Path to Elite. Remove an unwanted card from your deck. You do want Dragon Bones, which I guess is a little bit better on the left. 20 gold, select a card to remove. I'll remove a focus. What's going on here? When damage decrease might. So you're not doing much right now, which is fantastic. Because then we can get our gloves, replicates, more gloves, just vibe. We got that set up. We have a passive 6 damage every turn. We have nothing in our draw pile. I feel like you're going to attack me when this is... When damaged, decrease might per status stack. So it's trying to get me to do 26 damage so that we take one less damage or whatever. Here's what I want to do. Because then we can play Perceptive and actually get the draw, which works really well. Could technically have Heavy Blowed first there. Okay, so now it's really not that unreasonable for us to... Yeah, we just need to do 9 more. Or, yeah. I think we just... You know what? We're going to throw the Swift Strike. Now, the Swift Strike's not that good anymore. We're going to do damage, which is going to do a whopping 1, but that cuts the might down by 5. You son of a gun, dual wielding. Why you gotta be like that? The thing is, it's still not even bad. Like, that's the craziest thing of all. Still not even bad. Okay. So we are overpowering. I don't want to skip those. Yeah, I think we might need to get rid of Windwalk, which is kind of surprising. Unless we just want to... God, actually, we could just kill this turn. What the hell? What? We just have lethal? Not bad. Add attack power equal to your might. Overpower, apply a weaken. It's kind of interesting. It's really kind of interesting. Add 3 attack power to this card this battle. The thing is, things kind of have to be more appealing than my focused attack. That's kind of my baseline right now, is if it's not better than focused attack, I don't care about it that much. So I'm in a weird spot where I think I'm going to be skipping a lot. Skeleton Knight. You son of a gun. Shoot. Hmm. 38. Wait, what? When you play a card, reduce its attack power by 1 per status effect. Okay, so we want to be playing lots of cards versus this guy. Gotcha. Just playing lots of cards. Doesn't necessarily matter how good they are, but obviously better is better. Chrysophrase. Heavy blow, pretty expensive. I don't think we want to... Yeah, we don't want to do that. Pretty crappy. Jesus, holy man. Ditch a standard focus, I'd say. We're not going to skip any cards. Definitely want to force slash. Man, we're just having to play too up front here. I can't even get the overpower. This guy is asking so much of me. I'm going to have a turn where I'm cooked. Unfortunately. We're not going to get to 50 freaking 2. Right? Like, right? We reduce its attack power. Ugh. No, 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 no. This is so bad. Oh, this is so bad. Oh, this could not be much worse. Uh-oh. 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 Can't do much with that. Do we save? I think we save, I guess, which is so annoying because we're not going to get to 52. That's just unrealistic. And of course, the dual wielding's in that position, you dirty, rotten so-and-so. And of course, we still have nothing in the draw pile, so we can't perceptive once again. Oh, my lord. God, that's bad. We can at least lower things with Coward, just like naturally here. We should heavy blow first, though. Yeah, that was a mistake. If we were going to be playing it, and I think the thing is I should be. So that's going to go down by 1, which is nice. We can discard something. I'm going to go for the basic attack. And then I think we go for the overpower since we can handle it. There's no point to even perceptive. Because there's nothing, once again, there's just nothing there. Skip 2 non-basic cards. I guess we could do that, but I think we clearly need to save our energy against this lad. Down to 4, which is nice. We've at least done the same thing to him. Finally, we have the 5 mana, but, like, at what freaking cost? Am I supposed to just take 52 damage? Surely not. But it's like, that's boom, play a card, copy, play a card. That'll be 3 cards played, reducing his power by only 9. It's just not going to happen. Oi. This is some type of way, huh? All right. I really want to get my level up at some point. I'm going to take this 2. No, we don't want to take the 2 because then the injure stays. Oh, okay. Incoming overpower. We're going to take another. Dude, this fight sucks. Okay, finally we can play that card. That's cool. So wait, it does, even though it says attack power, it does. Okay, that's interesting. Did not know. No, it definitely doesn't. Can we get there? I feel like the thing is I can't let that through. I can't let that through. Okay, so it's not getting through. We leave our 2. Maybe we'll be able to level up at some point here. 5. And then the dual wielding's on the side again. I'm gonna lose it. I'm gonna lose it, man. Okay. Like, I'm not going to just take 41 damage. We could play the Replicate at some point just to, like, get it out of here. I'm going to do it. Just get it out of here as an exhaust. It reduces their power by 3. Sure. That will at least keep the injure up, which is nice. Okay, I'm going to take 7. Take freaking 7. Yes, I know the injure stays up. Okay, 5. I'm gonna lose my mind. This ability will be skipped because your discard pile is empty. Yes, sure. Here's the thing, though. I've definitely skipped cards, so why is it... Or I've definitely exhausted cards, so is it not gaining the effect, or what's the deal? 42 coming my way. Of course, dual wield is on the end again. I mean, effectively, because the leather gloves aren't going to be doing anything. I don't want to level up because I have 5 and I'll be taking 40 damage to the face. I don't have the ability to do it. We need to blood sacrifice some specific things. Like, here's the thing. We can go Perceptive, which is actually kind of nice. I mean, I hate this. Don't get me wrong. I hate it. I know what our situation's like, but... Sure. I need to level up just to get the extra power, too, you know? One of these days. So we're getting rid of the mana, which is obviously theoretically not going to help. One would imagine. I'm going to finally level... You've got to be kidding me. You've got to be kidding me! Dual wielding on the far right. Is it? I'm starting to think it's reliably happening like that. This keeps the injure. God, I want to level up. But, like, the coward proc is just really pushing us towards not doing that. 17, but it's 17 for 3. Doesn't make sense with the coward proc. Ay. Perpetual 2 mana zone. Oh, my lord. The magic. It's, like, kind of there. Pays for itself, which is really good for us. We're happy to have that kit. I'm honestly considering... we want to do damage to keep the injure. But now we're at 0... Oof, dude. Okay. So we've got this going on, which is actually fine, I would say. I am going to throw the Force Slash to get the +1 injure. And then chill. Obviously, we're going to get the -5 injure, and that's bad. But, like, I'm not going to be able to overcome this 44 and do damage with 2 mana. Frankly, like, the timing ended up working really well for me there. Heavy bash. Perfect. This'll do. This'll do. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm free. Why is this not, like... Is it working? It just doesn't update on the card. Maybe that's it. That honestly might just be it. Maybe it just doesn't update visually on the card. God, that fight was... I only took 8 damage, but it was just such a tedious back and forth there. Discard adjacent cards and transform them into Focus Plus, which is nah. Inflict damage to the enemy equal to the adjacent card's cost times 4. Honestly, this is pretty good. Works pretty well. Ambush is not bad as well, but, like, this works well because we like these high costs. I could go for another focus, but we could also just stop exhausting our focus. That's the other thing. But that was just, like, we maybe needed to take an L in an early round so that the gloves would stop. We kept getting, like, baited. Draw a card and lose an HP every turn when playing a skill card. Gain an armor and a might. Here's the thing. This is bad with, like, if we get wounded, this is really bad. Like, really bad with wounded. I'm taking it anyway. I'm taking it anyway. Standard enemy. Hopefully this won't be so hefty. X leftmost cards position in your hand are wounded. That's pretty annoying. I guess we could have. We don't have to think about keeping things more long-term. We could play Swift Strike, just kind of get it out of there. But again, we do want to make sure we have enough to handle whatever they throw up our way next turn, potentially. So that does an extra 8 for us, huh? You got 18 shield, but also kind of whatever. Yeah. Nope. I mean, we could. It's just... doesn't make a ton of sense. We could just go net neutral. Discard. Discard the focus. Forgot we can actually do that. I do like the force slash. I don't really want to play the heavy blow. Oh, we did that so we would play Perceptive. That's right. Ah, well. Just taking nothing. Waiting for a big explosive turn, hopefully. The thing is, I went for this setup generally because I thought it would... well, whatever. Okay, Perceptive, send it. Oh, you are, you're doing a lot of damage here, huh? Get rid of the standard focus. All right, go ham. All of that effort. We are overpowering you. Can't you tell? Feel the overpowered 1 damage. Now, hopefully this turn's not so scary. Oh, not even at all. Not even close. Okay. So that's an inflict 16 because it did ×4 of that, which is very good. And then, so this is 39. I saw a +10. Okay, so it's not like for the whole fight. It goes from 7 to 10. But here's the thing. Exhausting cards, believe it or not, yes, it bit me in the butt once. It's just good to do. To trim the deck down a bit more mid-combat as well. When switch action cards, add 4 attack power. When playing a Savage card, draw 1 once per turn. That seems good. If I have those. Savage. We've got 2. Good. It's pretty good. Card level progression at level 3, draw 2 instead. Oh, I see. I see. Card level progression at 3, no longer exhaust. So that's what the thing I have does. Okay, well, in that case, it's pretty relevant. 5 armor, turn 3, add 4 attack power to the first action card played every battle. Sure. Skip 5 basics. No, because it's not fully bad. It's just at all, in fact. Switch 1 card in your hand with 1 card in the discard. Skip 3 cards, put 1 in your hand. Select 1 card in your hand, draw a card with the same name. Wait, this is a skill? Are these skill? Wait, what? Once per turn. Select 1 card in your hand, draw a card with the same name. If none is available, we'll draw 1 per turn. Exhaust 1 card in your hand and all of its copies. Add 3 attack power for each. It's cool, but no. I think I like that. Move 1 of both of those. A little bit sketchy. I'll rest before the boss. Alright, we got the 5 immediately. 23 damage. You know what? Yeah, baby. Screw it. When playing a savage card, draw 1 once per turn. I'm not sure if that can stack, you know? But we're gonna actually just copy this. As silly as that might seem, like, ooh, the other thing is all legendary and stuff. That's true. It is cool seeming. We could discard, draw, and then I guess hope we get the 1 focused attack. Here's the thing. We're not going to get, like, any mana this turn. That's what we should have really realized about that. We definitely go Bouncing Hippo, so we can recycle. And then get the Perceptive, which lets us cycle those again. And then we actually have a real set of damage again, which is nice. Dual wielding, fantastic here. We could blood sacrifice one of these. I kind of want to Windwalk blood sacrifice, but huge amount of damage. I would love to Force Slash, but we do need to make sure we have some mana next turn. I don't know. Like, I don't know if we will have it or not. Okay. Well, we drew all of our mana, so, you know, there you go. So what do you got? Overpower, add 3 cuts to your discard pile. We need to get to 37. Can we get to 37? I think so. Oh. Oh, baby. Yes, we can. Swift Strike. We could just leave it at that. We're already, we're not getting the overpower. So we're already chilling there. I don't feel like discarding anything at this moment. I could play the focus and then play Blood Sacrifice. Feels like overkill. We could play Swift Strike. Nah. You gotta be careful with it. We have a powerful attack coming next turn. Turn end, get 3 cut. Okay. Nice. Man, that card's incredible. Okay. 2 mana. Plenty of wound already there. But yeah, if there's theoretically a nasty card or a nasty attack coming next turn, we want to be careful. Ravaging Frostfangs. For every cut you have, inflict 4 damage to you. Dude, that's messed up. Should be a draw. Uh-oh. For every cut you have, I guess I'll just play the cuts, huh? It's like, obviously it's extremely expensive. We could have done the Perceptive, because I thought I was reading this. This is my draw pile. All right, we could have done that turn better. We could have done that turn way better. We only took 4, though. It's not big. Not a big deal. Not a big deal. 17 coming in. Ooh, we're chilling. You're nothing, my friend. Cut in your discard pile. We don't have anything that does like immediate damage in our hand here. We could play the cuts. Unfortunately, yeah, blood sacrifice to get rid of the cut would be better, but we just can't do that right now. We're gonna get plenty. We could blood sacrifice that card that like normally exhausts. It didn't exhaust because we're level 3 because of that. Okay, yeah, switch with 1 card. Yep. We don't have anything in the discard though. When this card is put into your hands. Yeah? God, that's so cool. Extra wounds. We're doing damage. All right. We're good. We got him. Have a cut. Boop. Add 2 attack power for every other card with overpower in your deck. I don't have very many. This is not bad either. Like, just having another, I guess. I do wonder if this stacks. We would want more Savage cards. None of these are Savage. Level 3, add 3 attack power instead of 2. For every other card... honestly, I don't want any of that. No more focus. Battle end, restore 6 HP. You like stuff like that. All cards in your hand gain reuse. Huh. It's pretty good, but we only have 2 perks. This is so good for saving us from one piece of like crap. And this gives us a lot of defensive mainstay power, because like we can turn that 3 injure into like, we turned it into like 8 or 9 injure, you know, in the next one, so. But hey, holy crap. Very cool. Very, very cool. I'm going to click this. I just want to see. This is only for combining basics. That's for merging 2 identical, which we don't otherwise have right now. Create an exact copy of a card you own. I guess that's interesting because you could create the copy and then merge. We don't really have a ton of monster bone. How much would it cost to do this? 15. So we wouldn't be able to. What is this like? Needs to be unlocked with legacy points. Oh, okay. Well, then we would just do this, theoretically. Add 2 attack power to merged cards. Yay. I mean, that is cool. Focus plus. Yeah. There's that. There's all the alchemist stuff. What else you got here? Initiate will be in your opening hand. Cost -1 and -3 attack power to every level. There's definitely situations where that's, like, gonna be the play. You know. Theoretically, we can't do it on those. Well, they don't have a cost. Damage equal to the adjacent card's cost ×4. Like, something like Slam Shock would actually not be bad, but minus cost with Heavy Blow. Total cost of all the other cards. Yeah, even reducing that, I don't know. Cost +1, overpower, apply a weaken. Cost +1 is interesting for cards that we would not ever really want to play. Like, Focus Plus is actually kind of an interesting one to add a cost to. Well, but then we're never playing it for the... I'm just gonna hit the reroll. Inflict 6 damage to the enemy. Honestly, this is pretty solid because that helps stack the injuries easier. We'd want to play that on something that we would play pretty regularly, which would probably be Blood Sacrifice, but realistically, it's probably best on this. We are playing it sometimes. When leveling up, put this card into your hand once per turn. There you go. More likely that we're duplicating that, I guess. Reroll once for fun. Turn end, remove 1 random curse card. +8 attack power once per battle. I mean, I guess it could be on this. It's like... that kind of is the best way to use that anyways. So it gets that flat. That's actually something we'd want more often. Anyway. Transform a powerful gem on 1 card to another. Transfer, rather. And then there's this. Is the food... yeah, it's different each time. Okay. Restore 20 HP when leveling up. Draw a card. Interesting. I do really like that food system. I think that is quite nice. Add 1 attack power to basic action cards. Enemy's countdown token requires 2 extra additional stacks to trigger their special move. That seems really good. Ensnared. Wait. 2 random non-basic cards in your hand if you level up this turn. That could be really good. But I think honestly none of this. 10 additional HP. Inflict 8 damage to an enemy is good. Exhaust a card in your hand. Skip 3 cards, put 1 in your hand. Those are cool. Anyway, though, I think that is actually where we're going to be calling it here. I just wanted to do that because, honestly, this phase is genuinely fun to play through here. Dang, man. Good game. It really surprised me. Oh, music went away. I was just checking out the Steam store page here. It surprised me. It's doing some new stuff for sure. You know, like, I'll say, rip the Band-Aid off. The thing is, it is a premium-priced game as far as roguelikes go. It is $19.99. There's not currently a sale, but pretty darn cool. It's in early access, and I'd be curious to see where they go from here. I feel like maybe making the targeting a little bit snappier could potentially be better. The combat felt like way too slow when we had it at 1 speed. 2 felt fine. 3 probably is where I would eventually go. But since you have the animation speed, that's a non-issue. That's solved. Really, really cool. Armory, I do wonder what that's all about. And I guess, yeah, we saw... I didn't even intend... I wanted to go back to the main menu. But hey. Card auto target. Card auto target. Card auto target actually solves what I was about to say as well, so I'm glad we came here to look. Which is that the targeting was a bit clunky in that sense. But now that we know what this stuff is all about, what do we got here? Wandering Merchant now offers an additional random rarity card slot for purchase. You may fuse heavy attack and quick attack cards. Gotcha. Free card reroll. Select 2 out of 3. Yeah, it's all just like, yeah. It's definitely strength, but it's in that kind of like side grade-y weird way where it's like, not side grade, but like that way where it's not direct, where it's like you just get 10 more health. It is more interesting ways to add strength. It's one of those ways where it's like, it's gonna not feel as clear that you're getting stronger, but you totally are. Either way, this is Northwind. Yeah, 20 bucks. Not a cheap deck builder, but it's got some nice stuff going on with it. I really enjoyed myself, actually. I really did. I'm pleasantly surprised. I was not expecting a ton, I'm going to be honest. But I'm coming away quite pleased and would be happy to check out more and see what the other characters maybe are like. It seems like there's going to be 3 characters at some points, so maybe there's 2 right now. Alas, though, my name is Retrimation. Cover indie games every single day with an extra specialty in roguelikes and roguelites. If that is something you're into, this is a channel you should be subscribed to. Thank you, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.